All right, we're in the winter major. Kevin and I are gonna play. I'm gonna play my 77 account. What account are you playing?
Too many dunners.
Too many dunners. Too many dunners playing the weekend round of the 2022 winter major. We're at where the hell? What is this course? It's Nordic Fjords, right? Nordic Fjords. Hole number 1. Oh my God, we gotta get an eagle. Which way's the wind blowing?
I'm pretty sure it's tailwind both times today.
Yeah, it is a little tail. So I've been playing an APOC. Now, am I okay? So I've been playing this hole different depending on which account. So if you've got a power 5 ball, where your red line is up here, you can go right to your red line. If you've got tailwind, you can pull the tailwind out and you can just set the shot. You don't have to do any overpower at all. But if you're using a power 3 ball, you got to do max OP. And it puts you in basically the same place. You take the wind out and you do the same exact shot setup.
I don't know if you, with this wind, you might not have to do max OP to clear the water, but
No,
yeah.
but to try and get your shot so it's
Yeah.
in a consistent spot, I'm going to use the power 5 ball with this account because I have them, and I'm just going to try and just get it on the green.
Well, as lame as it might sound to some people, I think this is definitely a tournament if you have Berserker or Power 5 balls to use them because it's a major, and if you medal, you get the bonus. You don't just get like 15 Berserkers for a win, you get like fucking 40 or something.
Yeah, it's like 40 or 50. It's a lot. I do know one thing on this hole. I have worked, so I can't speak to an APOC 5. So this is where you got to set it up for your own clubs. But if you have an APOC 6 and you set up your red lines up in this area when you're in max overpower, if you set up your 2 rings off of this transitional surface out here into the fairway and you do max curl, it'll bring you right to the cup. So if you had a level 5 APOC, you probably need to be 2.5 rings, maybe 3 rings out. But I like to practice those shots so that I can do max curl because I want to put curl on this. But the farther I can get to the left, the more it gives me room on that peninsula.
Yeah, it gives you a better line going in.
So did you go back and watch that last video for the shot that I did with the where I'm setting up?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think, especially with this kind of wind, I think you could probably get away with like 3 to 4 topspin.
Well, I will tell you that I did 5, and I went over, and then I did 4.5, and I was right pin high. I may do slightly less than 4.5.
Yeah, because I don't.
Because I'm going to take the wind. I'm going to take the wind out plus 10%.
Or the last round. I don't.
And I'm going to use a power 5 ball because I have some. And I'm going to use an APOC, which I just got to level 6. And I'm loving it.
We're plus 10. I'm doing it a bit different. I got extra mile 8 here, I think.
Yeah.
Extra mile 8. Yeah. So I'm going to set up similar. I'm going to do a max overpower shot.
Max curl.
But I'm only going to use 1 top spin, 2 right spin. And I'm going to, once I'm at max overpower, my clear ring will be at the rough. So I gave myself like a ring and a half more room.
Right, because it's only got like what 60 curl or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm not even using max, so I'm going when I'm at full overpower, the left outside of my ball is touching the outside of the shot circle, and then it's okay. You can hit good left, you can hit anywhere left. It's fine. I haven't hit right yet, so I don't know if there's any room. I think with the wind and with a little bit of top spin, if you do hit great right, I think you'll be okay. You'll bounce, then you'll clip it rough on your second shot. It should clip in the fairway though. Oh, it's not like a terrible great to the right.
You ready?
Sure.
3. All right, you want to go first? You should go first.
All right, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I waited 5 seconds.
Exactly what
Oh, I got somebody like right off the bat. Freaking another Canadian. What's this shit? You're not the Canadian I'm looking for. Ball do they got? Power 5. 3 side spin. 4 wind.
Nothing like starting off your very first shot with a max overpower, though.
My opponent hit 2 rings straight to the left.
This guy used a Kingmaker and barely did any overpower.
That'll come right back down to the cup.
Over.
Very nice. Nice shot. Nice shot, my man. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Max 4.5. Gonna be 2 rings off of that transitional surface. 4, 6, and I'm gonna do 10%, so I'm gonna count that as a 5. So that's 2.5 rings. Max curl.
Are you pushing back up?
Hitting it perfect? No.
Just taking the wind out?
Yeah, and I'm going too fast. I should have did 4. So on the back, we'll have to see which way the wind's blowing on the back. Is it tailwind on the back as well?
I can't remember. I think it's favorable both times.
So I should have did 4.
Easy little putt. I could use one top spin. That was way too much. I had a higher wind though than I did yesterday when I played. Yesterday was only like 2 point something, and today it was 4.4. I know those giant rookie wins. Those of you in the comment section.
The giant rookie.
Yeah, just I was looking at it this morning or whatever. I watched the video and I was like, oh. And I went on my phone to see if there's any comments. And of course, there's just one dude being a total troll. I've been telling you for years. You need to move up.
Oh. I never worry about that stuff. I've heard that stuff for years because I've been, and the whole deal is.
I was like, well, it's kind of hard to play expert or master when you're in rookie weekly division. So.
I played up to Masters and then I got deployed for 12 months and I didn't have time to practice or anything. So I just I liked playing rookie because it didn't take I'm just a casual player. So rookie was the deal. Hole number 2, I didn't get the eagle on there. I ended up in the rough and I didn't make the shot. I've been struggling more in my 77 account than I have in my practice account. What the hell's the deal? The very first hole dropped a shot, so I got to go pick it up right here. I'm ready. I'm not.
You missed that one?
I missed it. I overshot the green. I should have used 4 topspin.
Kind of like someone mentioned before.
Yeah, somebody mentioned before, and I was going to use like 4.25, and I ended up using the 4.5. It just looked right. But I think for tailwind, I should have probably taken off maybe 20%.
And that was blowing in the exact direction you wanted your ball to go too. right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, same setup, but just plus 10 on the front nut.
So we're doing plus 10 on the front. Plus 10 on the front. All right. And I'm using a sniper and a nav.
What do we got? Oh, I got lots of those ones. Let's try that. Season 4 tie. And I made a little note. You're probably going to want to push the rings on this hole instead of pulling them. It's a little bit easier because of the way the wind angle is.
All right, I'm going to use, I was using the power 2 ball because I have a low end. Or is that a power 1? No, it's a power 2. You were using a power 1 ball, right? A nav?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think it's going to matter because it's all about the landing spot, right? So if you're going to land in the same spot, I don't think it really matters what power ball you have.
But it's how low you can make the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly, yeah. So I got a power 1 wind ball because I'm a wanker. I like it.
I don't have any power 1 low wind balls, so
But
I'll use a turkey ball because we're not doing any spin, so that'll work. I'm ready.
Watching the video, and your setup was still a little bit short on this hole. So like when you came up, like either it was like just in front or just beside the cup or something.
Yep.
Your second bounce was actually still higher. Your third bounce was on the rough, but you need to go a bit more forward so that the second bounce is pretty much flat, totally flat, and then just skids right into the rough. So instead of it bouncing like, I don't know, 10 yards, it bounces like 1 yard.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I waited 3 seconds.
So I got someone right away again.
I got somebody right away too.
Never
Gene. All right, we're doing plus 10. Plus 10. Why is my phone doing that? It's not doing
Max nevers, of course, every time.
2.6, so it's 2.8.
Much too young to figure this down.
2.8. Just 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's hit this perfect and get in the hole and get back on track. Oh, fuck, I can't hit shit perfect.
Hey, as long as you get that roll out.
No, I didn't get the roll out because I hit the grate to the left and it.
Oh yeah.
It killed it. If you hit it grate to the right, it'll still get up there. All right, that's what you get. That's why you got to hit perfect. If you got shot setups and you've got stuff that you're trying to do and you're not hitting perfect, it doesn't do any good. Damn it! We do have a good shot here on this next par 5 of getting Albie. All 3 of these par 5s got great Albie shots.
Come on, baby. 1, 2. Oh, I know. I died. What happened? I came up a little short. Fuck, I hit that twice in a row yesterday with that adjustment. Shit.
Right past.
I spent so much practices on this freaking hole.
Look at how much of a bowl there is on this. Looking back at it when it spins around. Hitting it perfect. El perfecto.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny green because, like you said, at the very front of it, you got that little bit of a bowl. But then once you get onto the flat part of it, you roll about, I don't know, whatever, however long, and then there's actually a dip. There's like a little tiny hill. And that's why, if you get that first rollout, that's why it makes it all the way to the cup. The ball guide is all wrong.
Yeah, see this hill right here.
And then there's a little bit of a dip, like 10 yards or whatever, 10, 20 feet before the pin. And then it hits that little hill, picks up a bit of speed, flattens back out, but then it also starts breaking from right to left.
All right.
I spent too many freaking times on that hole today, or this week.
We're still doing a plus 40 to the cup on this shot, right? On this hole?
Well, I don't think so.
And that wind is not hurting or helping us. And on the shot to the cup, it's going to be...
Shot to the cup is straight right to left. So I played it yesterday, and I played it at plus 40 to the cup. Same adjustment as we've been doing. Ball got at the hole, all that good stuff. And I hit it like way great. It was like in the middle of the red ring, great to the right, and it went in. So that was into the wind. So that means the 40% wasn't enough. So I don't know. I wrote down plus 60 question mark. Which seems insane, but I don't know.
Well, I will tell you.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. So that's the deal. All right. Let's go. Let's go see the deal. Because I will tell you on this hole, I've hit the plus 40 all week. And I haven't hit it perfect into the cup. And like where you're at on the end of the run with a sniper, you're putting topspin on it. So like you would expect, like at the end of the run, if you hit a one ring great or a one ring right, that you'd be like maybe 2 squares, square and a half, square and 3/4 off. And it's been right there. So it's like, what the hell does a perfect look like? And I don't know, because I haven't, in either account, I haven't hit I don't think I've hit a perfect. So I haven't got a freaking clue because I haven't hit anything perfect in there. I have no way of even knowing what numbers will or won't work.
I also wrote down on the second shot, keep the ball guide short of the hole. So it did make it, but I broke the pin in half when it went in.
All right, I'm doing a kingmaker. A kingmaker in my number 2 bag. I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. I'm looking. I'm rolling. Let's go. He's rolling. Did you get somebody?
Still spinning.
Yeah, nope. I'm still spinning. Get out and get back in.
Yeah. I'm back, and come on, dots, and 77. No. JCR. What the fuck? Okay, maybe you back out then. If we're both spinning, you try backing out.
All right. I'm still spinning. I'm spinning.
Set my freaking bag up at all. Dummy.
Leo. I got somebody from the Matrix, though. That's good. That's encouraging. Let's see what we got.
What?
Okay, I'm going to pull back just a little from the red line because that is a little headwind.
Yeah.
3.4, I'm going to add on 10%, so I'm going to do 3.7. I'm going to do 3.8. There's 3.5, 6, 7. So that puts me just a titch into power.
Okay, that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh fuck! I couldn't. I don't know what I was doing there. I couldn't get it right. I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. Oh, no. I'm in beyond big trouble. That's the first time I've made it. That's the first time I've made a bad shot on a par 5 all week. I couldn't I got to go get my other glasses. When we get done with this hole, I'm gonna go get my I have glasses
You
just for the
might have
game.
to do a full backspin.
No, I couldn't get the ball
Shot.
centered in the deal. Like maybe I need to eat or something. I don't know what the deal is. I couldn't get the ball centered.
No,
in
I
the
mean
deal.
like to try and recover here.
I'll be all right.
Because I screwed up and I can only make it to that island, and then I hit it and I ended up fucking bouncing over and going in the water again. So I went into the rough and then it went into the water.
Now, if I can't get myself into an absolutely serious spot, I'm just going to put myself where I wanted to go so that I can practice that shot.
Yeah.
But I'm in trouble. Big. Because I don't think I can make it to the island. Oh, I can. I'm going to start off.
Okay. Plus
over
60.
by the
Let's see
sand.
if it is.
And it's 2 miles per hour at max, so I'm going to do 1 ring. Hitting it perfect. All right, I can recover. And the reason I moved really close to the sand there, for those of you that are watching, the reason I moved close to the sand is I knew I was going to put that curl on there. I wanted to come out towards the green, so I gave myself, I probably could have hit that good on the left. And probably a 2-ring great on the right, and still ended up in a relatively good spot. I was trying to give myself as much room for maneuver as possible. What a lot of people do is if they try and hit, a lot of people will try and hit those max overpower hook shots with their sand wedge or their rough iron, and they'll try and hit them straight. And if you hit them with curl, even if you hit it good to the left or the right, the curl's still going to work. And you may be able to, you'll have a better shot of recovery. Now I still got some work to do though. And this is a pretty serious chip shot from out here. I've been in this spot before.
Are you on the last fairway?
Yeah, I'm right off the green.
Okay.
I was on the right-hand side. I was way the hell off, but I was able to, with max overpower, get my wedge to the island. But I still got some work to do. Hit it perfect. Let's see if I made a good wind adjustment. I was right at that. Ooh, and the wind was a little more than I thought it was going to do. But I made it. Woo! Recovered. Man, that would have been a round ruiner right there. I already dropped hole number 1 and then turned around and dropped a par 5. Jeez.
That was how my round started yesterday.
What kind of Ricky shit would that be?
But honestly, I did plus 60 on the approach.
Yeah.
And I hit it great to the right though. But I think it was actually pretty close. It might be 55, 60, which is crazy, but I think that might be the number.
Well, it might be just because of that wind direction. Because that wind direction over there is it's going downhill.
Yeah, and every other time I played that hole this whole week, I played that plus 40. And the only thing I did anything different when the wind was blowing from left to right, I did plus 40, and then I used like a little tiny bit of left curl, where it was like into the nubs a bit, with like, you know, a fucking 1/16 of an inch gap between the ball and the circle or something.
Well, I got when I played.
That was the play.
When I played
yesterday at 40, and it was hit great right, and so I was way off at 40, so that's why I went up to 60, and I think that's pretty close.
Well, in the opening round, I played odd. I played the back 9 right before the tournament, right before the opening round shut down. I was able to get in the back 9, and on that hole, I did exactly that. I did a plus 40, and I rubbed up against the left-hand nubs, and dropped, and I got an Albie on this hole, or on that hole.
Nice.
So
yeah,
I didn't want to rub up against the nubs, but after talking to you, I was like, okay. All right, and bam, it went in.
Do it.
All right. Hole number 4. What is hole number 4? Hole number 4 is a par 3.
Yeah.
All right. I'm shooting off of the right-hand island. You're shooting off the left-hand island.
Yeah. See, and that's why on this hole I like going from the left and using my Goliath, is because like you're kind of having an issue where
I'm in between clubs.
if you want to use your sniper, you got to use like a 0 power ball. But if you want to use your long iron, your grizzly, you need like a 3 power ball.
Yeah, and which way's the wind blowing? Because it's blowing. So I mean, right there.
Straight tailwind.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my sniper with a 0 power ball in order to have enough room to work the wind out.
So I wrote. Well, you're playing different shots.
Well, what are you doing on the left-hand side? Because this wind on the left-hand side.
2 right, 2 back, plus 40. 4 squares short and 1 left. So that's for my third bounce, because I'm using Goliath. It's got 3.8 ball guide or something, so that's good enough for me. As long as I can get 3, if I can see the third bounce, that's whatever, good enough for me. So my third bounce, that's what the 4 short 1 left is. My third bounce of my ball guide is in the bottom left corner of that square. I know we're just talking about blades of grass and shit, but.
And you're using it at 1.9 per ring. Is it at max club?
Max club, yeah. Goliath should be, it might be 2 between, well, mine's level 8, so I'm at 52. So if it was max Goliath, you'd have, 1.9.
And you're doing, give me the spin, give me the spins again. You're doing 2 back.
2 right, 2 back.
2
so
back.
Like quasar ball will be enough.
2 back. And a quasar.
Again, you're not going to like the setup spot too much because there's only like a little bit of the red ring before you go into the rough. But as long as you don't hit red great to the right, you'll still be safe.
Oh.
So that's what I was thinking about this the other day. If you have a habit of like taking a needle from one side or the other, so if you always go left to right, and then if you seem to notice that the majority of your misses are early, then keep going from left to right on this hole. But if you're late, if you usually miss late and you go great to the right, coming from left to right, then I would go from the other side.
I'm going to the other side. I'm going to use a sniper and my Santa ball. And I'll be
But you're still gonna go okay.
But I'm going to be at minimum club, and so the deal there is at minimum club it's 1.2, 1.3 per ring. It's 1.3 per ring, 1.2. And I've been hitting it at 1 per ring when I played it. And I've been doing a 40%, but the last time I was there, it seemed like I needed to do a bigger adjustment than 40.
Yeah, well, it's like with these holes, especially par 3 or like approach shots anyway, it's like when the wind changes, it totally changes.
Oh yeah, it totally changes the shot.
So that tells you right there that it's not really an elevation adjustment at all.
It's just
because you're hitting to the same spot. It's just, that's just the way it seems to. That's the way.
Well, every time I've hit this, I've been on the left-hand side. The last time I shot this, I was finally able to get on the right, but I hit a 2-ring great to the right, so I was finally able to get to the right. I'm going to do the 40, and I'm going to do it from the island with a 0 power ball. I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I wasn't quite ready, but I'm ready. I'm in. I'm rolling. Come on.
No.
Did you get somebody?
Napa Duffer. All right, let me show you how it's done, Duffer.
I need to put some numbers in my calculator. 1.4 times the wind divided by 1. I'm
1, 2, 3.
I should be dividing by 1.3. So if I add that onto the 40, that'd be like a 70% wind adjustment.
Wow, I did not set myself up before this
Okay,
hole.
2.3 equals 3.22 rings.
Correct. Come on, one time.
Okay, 3.22 rings. There's 3.
That was almost another square. Okay, 5 squares, sure.
Maybe 2. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, I can't hit anything. Perfect.
And you know what? And it
And
changes
it
too, depending on how
almost went in the hole. It bounced right in front of it, and it bounced right behind. I mean, like literally right on the edge in front and right on the edge and back. Just missed it. That's the thing on these holes right here is even if I hit it great to the left or right, I have no freaking clue. It's going to be close, but it's just getting it,
That's
getting
right,
a little
we're going to
luck.
drop number 5 anyway.
Yeah, but the deal is that when you're down a shot, picking up one of the ones that you're not expecting, like this par 3 and the other par 3, that gives me all of the shots that I'm trying to pick up available to try and, do the deal. So
Yeah, but you're probably not counting on getting albatross on hole number 5 every time either, though.
I want to get an Albi on I think these 3 holes are fuck. And I haven't gotten the Albi on hole number 9 yet, but I have been like all over it.
No, I think I've made every hole this tournament except for number 9.
I think I made it in the practice when I shot the scouting report. I think I made it. It seems like I made an Albi on that round, but maybe not. Maybe not. In the hole, I think I made all the par 3s. Or par 4s. That was the deal. No Albis.
Yeah, didn't you shoot a 16 in the qualifying though?
In odd, I shot a 16. I think I picked up the middle par 4.
Well, all of the par 4s.
Or I picked up the middle par 5. I picked up one of the par 5s. That was what.
Yeah. No, that was the first one, I think.
Yeah, that was the first
number
one.
3, the great albatross.
The great. Yeah, it was a 2-ring great. All right, hole number. Okay. What do we on? Hole number 5. Which way's the wind blowing? We got headwind.
So on your drive,
hole number 5.
As much backspin on the drive. So you're using rock, right?
Yeah, I'm using a rock.
Okay, so you're gonna use a Kingmaker though and put 3 side spin too, right?
Yep.
So I wonder if you just went to the inside of the ring for curl, if that would. So I'm using Titan, but
yeah, if you're using a Titan, you got to use a little bit of
right?
curl just to bring it back to the fairway.
So you want to be at the +7.
Yeah, and I've been right at the transition between 7 and 8, right at the bottom of 8.
And then Rock 9 might be. Well, you're laying in the same kind of spot though. I think because it's headwind, you don't want to use anything more than like half of a backspin to try and get to our 312 number.
Okay.
I got a rock 6 in this account. I think I'm just going to go 2 side spin and maybe I'll do a click of backspin just to make me feel better. But
are you ready?
Well, I mean, it didn't matter too much because one second. The only thing that's going to change if you're like 309, 310, 311 or whatever is you're going to have to put on like a click or 2 of top spin on your second shot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I waited 3 seconds, so I went a little closer this time. I'm spinning.
Come on, one time.
Come on.
Okay, back out and go back in.
Okay, I'm back in.
Still spinning.
I'm back in. Come on. I'm finding an opponent. Let's go. Let's go. He's there. Hello.
No.
Did you get somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, tell you what, everyone who's playing Golf Flash right now,
Stop.
just stop. Or at least for like 30 seconds so we can match up. Dicks.
Nobu. Here we go. I can't even remember what hole we're on. We're on a par 5. I remember that. I'm just going to play it like it's one-on-one, so I'm just going to go out there and have some fun. Here we go. Here we go. Walking out on the street.
Plus 10, rock.
Two 3 plus 10%. 2 5. 2 6. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Who's counting? Hit it. 700 rings straight to the left. It was more like 1 or 2, but it felt like 700. And I'm about 305 probably. 307. About 5 yards short. I would rather be 5 yards short than 1 yard, 1 inch, 1 blade of grass into that rough. Because there ain't no recovery on this hole if you're in that rough. I did see one opponent this week bring out a power 5 ball and start off on the other side of the sand with an APOC and fire it over to the other side. But because of that sand trap that's over on the other side, they were trying to keep the ball straight and they hit it. And then they went right across the fairway and into the water. It's like, dude, you're going to have to put some curl on it, man.
311.
They did the right thing, though. They came back out and did it again.
I'm going to go second shot, plus 10.
Plus 10.
And actually, I wrote on here, top spin it.
3 3
so that
3
you're
6.
2 squares short.
3 7.
Of the pin.
We pull back from the red line a little. Three 3 3 6. About 3 7. Okay, there's 3 5. There's 3 6. Hitting it perfect. Wow. I hit a shot perfect. It only took me like what? Is that the 15th shot I've taken so far? And I finally hit one perfect. Just. I actually should have pulled it about 15%. Have you taken that shot?
No, actually, fuck. I gotta move back. There's a wind. I'm not paying attention.
I should have did 15%, dude, and I would have been in the hole.
Okay. I'll do 2 6 then. 10% said 2 5, so I'll go 2 6. Perfect. Come on, baby. One time. Good speed. No, I pulled too much. Barely too much.
And I was probably a ball width. Maybe a ball width and a half away.
Left,
So
I was trying to offset to the left of the cup a little bit because of that last hill, but I don't know if I did it enough. Damn it! I wanted to get that one. Okay. 6. 6 is, I think 6 is pretty easy this time.
Damn it. All right, I'm still
using
down
power
1.
fireball.
I need to pick it up. Need to pick up one of these shots just to get back on the 15 track. I got to pick up 2 in order to get back on track. So we're running out of holes here.
8.
We only got 3 opportunities to pick it up, and we have to get this one. So there's 2 of them we have to get, and there's one of them that's difficult. So which way's the wind blowing on this one? Side wind. What have I been doing? I've been doing an APOC. Even with the Berserker, I've been doing max overpower.
Yeah, I've got written down minor OP, but
plus 10% on the drive.
With my extra mile, but I have
5
a
top
smaller
speed.
extra mile in this account.
So I'm going to play with my number 5 bag and a Zerk. Berserker.
And then just plus 10 again.
5 top spin. I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm spinning. I'm spinning. Come on. Come on. Come on.
No.
No?
I got Subby. It's a different name. Subby.
Subby. Too many
BC Buds.
Too many
All
West
right.
Coasters playing. That's the deal. I'm still trying to find an opponent.
It is. This guy's from BC Buds, so I know that doesn't mean he's from BC, but maybe.
All the Seattle people finally woke up. Divot. Come on. All right, we have to get this. I freaking dropped the first par 4. Epic fail. We cannot afford to have that happen any more times.
I think, if anything, when you take the shot, you want to cheat a little bit to the left with some curl.
See where my opponent's going. What is that? It's a power 5 ball.
Good shot. Oh, fuck, my brother wants to play hockey, man.
Hitting it perfect. No, I didn't hit it perfect. They hit it perfect.
Hello.
Ooh, and they clipped the rough and rolled into the fairway. Excellent. At least they're in the fairway.
Yeah,
it's not where they wanted to get, but at least they're in the fairway.
Go just on your ring hands.
Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See where my bounces are at. I'm going to go right through there. So 3, 3 plus, that's 3, 6. I'm going to do a ring and 2.5 rings. And I'm going to actually go just a titch.
Oh, yes, I bounced. Oh, slow down. I bounced off the top of that rock.
Hitting it perfect. I bounced off the top of that rock, I think, in the practice round and ended up on.
Oh, yeah? I almost, thank goodness.
And that wind pushed me way off. That wind pushed me way off. And I actually overpulled just a little because I wanted to stay away from that side, and the wind pushed me way off. I probably should have did a bigger adjustment there. That headwind kills that shot. Kills it. Damn it. I'm in the clear, but I got a long shot.
Yeah, me too. But that's okay because I got an Endbringer level 3. I'm going to use Endbringer school rule because it works every fucking time. Well, that's about 75%.
See if my opponent can get in from here. They hit it great to the right. And it went great to the right. All right, I got a lot of work left to do here. Okay, where am I at in my club? There's max.
0.6.
If I can get towards mid, it's 2.4 at mid. So 3 divided by 2.4 be about 1 1/4 rings.
Oh, it died.
Fucking... Let's see where that put me. Okay, I like that. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Come on. Oh, you fucking rat bastard. Oh! Even if I would have eyeballed that, that's probably where I'd have put it. It needed to be off the cup about 1/4 of a cup, and that's exactly where it was at. Maybe towards a half. That is, boy, that's bad. That's bad. I'm going to have to, I mean, the backside is going to be...
it's all about the backside.
I'm going to have to really pick it up. Because, I mean, I'm out of shots here. I've got 2 chances, and I got 2 shots that I dropped. That is grim. That means I have to tail off with a hole-in-one Eagle Albie. It's possible. Let's go do it.
Hole-in-one LB.
Yeah, it could be that way.
LB.
It could be that way.
8 is definitely doable today. If I remember from yesterday's round. Okay, so do I have a weekend katana? Not even close.
This is the hole right here where you...
I do.
I think I have
So,
to
yeah,
use...
I'm going from the right side, power 2 ball. What do I have written down?
Power 2 low win, but we need a 3 side spin ball.
Yeah, 3 side spin.
Yeah, it has to be a 3 side spin, and the only 3 side spin power 2 ball I got, I think, is that katana.
I can't tell if this is supposed to be a fucking 2 or a 3. My note says Goliath plus 20 or 30. I'm not fucking sure because I'm scribbling. 2 left and like 1.7 to 2 back. So I think I was really close in this hole yesterday, and I played at 2.5 backspin, and I ended up just in front of the cup. So I dialed it back because you hit that island where I'm landing anyway. I believe, if I remember correctly. My second bounce is on that little piece of fairway that's between the rough and the fringe.
Yeah.
And then my third bounce is on the green. But when you hit that fairway, unless I might be confusing this with hole number 4 too, but I don't think so. That second bounce when you land on that fairway pad or patch of fairway, it's like on a pretty big upslope. So the ball hits it, and then instead of just bouncing and going forward, it bounces way up in the air and kills a lot of its forward momentum.
Well, not only that, it changes the. I keep ending up on the inside on this because it doesn't go as far on that bounce. So the ball guide was lying to you. The ball guide anticipated, but the ball guide didn't read the slope. Especially if you're off just a little bit and you hit that a little high or a little low, and just a little high or a little low.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go.
And what I was doing I was going between plus 20 and plus 30.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna guess that's supposed to be a 3. I'm gonna go with plus 30.
At Max Club.
At Max Club.
I'm ready.
With a weekend katana ball. You want to try going at the same time, or?
Yeah, we can go at the same time.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, I got somebody right away. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, they did it at the same time. Give them somebody right away. Are we doing the 20 or the 30? Did we decide on that?
I'm going 30.
1.3 times the wind divided by 1.
I better get a safety fucking talk prepared here.
That's what I don't like about that side over there on this hole is your first bounce is super close to the rough and your second bounce is super close to the rough.
So, yeah, and with the wind, your pull's going to be down the hill. So what I'm doing is I'm using my shot button still, but I'm pulling over the bullseye. So I'm lining it up with like my yellow ring.
Yeah.
At least where I'm still on the flat. I'm lining it up so I'm on the flat and I can count the rings easy. And I'll just pull over the bullseye.
1.3 times. I think we're putting different spin on there because there's a flat spot in the center of that island and I'm trying to get towards that flat spot. I'm trying to get my second bounce away from that area you're talking about.
Oh, we're never going to survive.
3.64 rings. There's 3, 5, 6, 4. Just need to hit this perfect. And of course, I can't hit anything perfect, so.
Well, let's go. Let's make a shot here. Oh, that was short. What the fuck? I used less backspin and.
I'm as soon as we get done with this side, I'm gonna run in the house and when we take our long break between rounds, I'll run in the house and get my other glasses. I'll get my close-up glasses. I don't know. I'll grab something to eat too. Maybe I need coffee.
Right.
There's got to be some excuse.
On this one, I don't care.
I'm a little shaky, so I probably need to eat. That'd probably be good. I can't remember if I've ate today. No, I had a piece of quiche early this morning. I was baking quiche all day, and freaking Kevin's giving me shit about it.
Sounds good. Hey man, you want to play golf today? No, I'm baking quiche.
I did. I made quiche all day yesterday. One after the other.
Then he says Canada has no food, and I said to him, obviously you've never had a poutine.
I didn't, and I had to look those up. Those are fries with cheese curds smothered in brown gravy. I'm surprised that something like that hasn't hit across America because we like fries, we like cheese curds, and we like gravy. Man. So
you'll never eat fries plain again once you have one.
Which way's the wind blowing? Okay, so we got favorable wind, so we could go at this with a power 3 ball, but with a power 5 ball, we got a serious opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's the wind's helping, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was using with the power 5 ball. I was using seemed like with the power 5 ball, I was using backspin.
Maybe let's see what I got written down here.
Because my notes are written for the bounce over.
Mile.
So I've been doing the bounce over shot all week.
5 plus 10 twice, so I guess it is plus 10. 2 left and half to 1 topspin, and that was my extra mile of 9. So if you're using the apocalypse, maybe no topspin or click a backspin.
Yeah, it seemed like I was using just like a little teeny bit of backspin and 2 left. All right, I'm ready. No, I'm not quite ready. Hold on. I forgot to pick the ball. Wind 1. I think those are the only power 5 balls. Everything else is power 4.
Plus 10. And I don't think I'm putting the wind back in. I didn't write that down, so I assume no.
Well, I mean, with tailwind, if you're doing a power 5 ball, you're going to just take the wind out plus 10.
Yeah.
2 left, half back.
2 left. And then you if you're actually going to try and line it up for the hole,
Yeah.
Aim to the right because there's a big slope. If the speed's right, when the ball comes to the pin, it's going to break right to left.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay. Let's try like 2 seconds this time.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. $77. Come on.
Come on. We're looking for Dunner 4. Come on.
Spin.
I'm still spinning. Are you still spinning?
Yeah.
I got 4.
I'm gonna go.
I got 4. I got 4 from Trucker Nation. They're all on strike in Canada.
Trucker. Today's a big day for the truckers around here. They're doing their big convoy protest.
It used to be fun back in the day. The last time I took I-40 across the United States, it's in the lower part of the U.S. I-10 runs along the Mexican borders all the way across the country, but 40 runs from Bakersfield to Florence, South Carolina, somewhere in that neighborhood. And you used to be able to get, back in the 70s, in the early 80s, you could get in, they allowed truckers to get in convoys, and you could get in like a 60 truck convoy. And those guys would be flying at like 90 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden they'd be going the speed limit. And then they'd start going. And so if you were a respectful driver and got hooked up in one of those convoys, you could make it across the country really quick. They don't allow convoys anymore. I don't think there's, they don't allow them to hook up like that. 2 left.
Well, this is in protest, though. All the freaking crazy rules we still have here in Canada. I'm sure some people will disagree with it.
I'm actually thinking because of the tailwind, I'm going to do 1 and a little back. $3.9 plus 10%. It's 4 or 5. My jackleg opponent is sitting here blurping me through the thing. What a dickweed.
This guy's trying to with the katana ball. And top spin and tail, and you're going to max overpower it. Yeah, you're going to. Okay.
If I'd have hit that perfect, that would have been super close. Super. Why would my opponent start talking in the middle of my shot setup? What kind of douchebag would do that?
Some guy was doing that to me yesterday.
I'm just amazed at the whole deal, because when you're in tournaments, I mean, think about it, folks. I mean, if like my opponent's in a pretty good spot, so like, what are you trying to win a chest? Because I'm taking my tee shot and you're in a good spot. But if I would have been in a good spot, would you expect me to do the same thing to you? I mean, like, what kind of deal is that? You would hope that your opponents always do good, because when you get in trouble, your opponent might save your ass. And I've had it happen a few times where I'm looking at birdie or par, and my opponent sank the hole-in-one or sank the Albie. And, and I've done the same thing where they were like clapping. They were at the house going, hell yeah, dude, thank you.
Ball, come on. Let's make a highlight reel here. Oh, too fast. You know what?
Hole number 9. Okay.
So I think no top spin.
This is the one par 5 that I haven't gotten an Albie on this week. So we need an Albie right here. And which way's the wind blowing? One of my viewers, I think, put a note on there that they did a plus 50 on this and sank it. I think they did a plus 50 without wind. That wind is definitely pushing it off. Because that's going to be when we get up to the cup. This wind's going to be rolling across it here. So we're doing from out in this area. It's not going to be pure tailwind, but it's going to be close. So a plus 50 might be right. And I'm using a Kingmaker and my extra mile, and you can overhit this. I didn't think that you could, but I damn near did the other day. I was at like 416 or something.
Well, with a tailwind and overpower, you could, I suppose.
I took the wind out, and then I pushed the forward moving wind back in, and then I didn't do max overpower. I only did like half, and I'm trying to get to 400, but I was at like 416, and I really liked the view from 416. I was actually in mid club. I was actually in mid sniper. And what I did find is if you get up to, and what I did find is if you get up into that spot, you need to hit mid sniper.
I don't. Oh, my. Okay. Thought my earphones died.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, sorry. Just making a drink. Because I'm a drunk. Plus, it took me, I think you already took your first shot before you even got matched up at all. Okay, yeah. Gotta get this one here.
Okay, we're going to get hooked up right here.
Hole 5. Hole 5, par 5. Titan ball.
Titan, the king.
Plus 10. Plus 10. Max tap, 1.5 right, and minor OP. Okay, ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Maybe I should switch to a Titan ball. It seems like in the opening rounds and the practice rounds, I always do better. It's just wind.
Yeah, I don't know.
On this hole, you don't really need the side spin. So
I have a lot of Titan balls because of the old tournaments.
Yeah.
That was the prize.
Yeah.
So, I have a lot more of them to do Kingmakers, and if I don't need the side spin, then I'll rather use Titan instead.
I think I will switch to a Titan. I saw the other day that I dropped below 1,000. I think I had 990 of them the other day.
You better stock up.
I know. Better cut back. Cut back my usage. Ration them.
Yeah.
You did a 3 mile an hour and a little. Push the forward moving wind back in.
Okay with it. I hope.
They're doing almost max overpower.
Oh shit!
Or they are.
I just clipped the rough. This is gonna be a long shot.
Let's see where my opponent get. You really want to get to 400. 393.
I hit a little bit great to the left, and what are you talking? I didn't say anything to you, Google. Stupid phone. Yeah, a little bit great left, and I just clipped the rough. I think it was my third bounce. So
2-4.
I'm gonna have to do like a lot
I'm gonna
of
do
top
2-6. There's 2-1. There's 2-6. Push the forward moving wind back in. There's max.
Oh, I need to.
Hitting it perfect. I'm trying to get to 400 plus. I really like here. The deeper the better. With max OP, I would have been in that rough. 405. That should put me in a pretty good spot. I think with this win, let's try it. I'm trying to get my shot so that I'm in front of this peninsula so I can go straight towards the cup instead of having to put on that much right-hand side spin. I think I still have to put on a little spin, but not very much. And see how the ball, when you're doing it this way, it takes every bounce is going to the right, and you end up being off to the right. no idea where that's going to go. See if they hit it perfect. Perfect. We're going to find out if they made a good adjustment. Are we getting the view? No. Just a bit outside. .3. Where am I at in my club? There's max. So I'm at max club. .8. Okay, there's 4. 8. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get something to drop today. Not even close. Overpulled it. Overpulled it.
What did you use for adjustment to the cup?
I did a 50. You should do the 35.
Oh my God. That's getting a waste on you. Thank God for Endbringer.
Ah, but you're a long ways away.
I fucking, like I said, I clipped the rough on my third bounce in the drive, so I had to actually max overpower my second shot to get on the green. It was not pretty.
Oh man, that was not a pretty front side. I shot a 13. That means I got to shoot a 20 on the back in order to win. I believe in this. There was somebody that came into I don't know in the weekend round, but there was somebody in my opening round with a 33. So, like, I'm sticking to the same thing. You got to shoot better than a 30 in order to be even in the conversation. But I think there's going to be some. I think there's going to be the top 3. Shit, you might have to shoot a 32 or better. So that means if I shot a 13, that means I got to shoot. I don't even know if you shot an 18. That only put, if I had that kind of a round, I'd only shoot a 31. Well, it's going to be tough. Dropping 2 on the back or on the front. Grim. I'm glad I practiced with this account because I've been doing better with my auto account for whatever reason. Same clubs. But I don't have any special balls in that account, so I have to shoot some of these shots a different way. And
yeah. My notes are fucking pathetic for the weekend round. My notes for the qualifying and opening round are like the whole page, and then from here it's like I have like one line for each hole. Normally I have like, if it's a par 4, or par 5, I have like 4 lines for each hole. Because it's like I have different clubs, so I'll do extra mile 9, members, extra mile 8, extra mile 7, and then the approach shot. Weekend round, I played it yesterday, and I did so bad. I got a par on 7 because I forgot what hole I was on.
We peaked in the opening round as the problem.
Wrong adjustments. I counted my rings wrong. I got a birdie on 1 and 8, I think. I mean, how do you get a birdie on 8 on the front? Like, that's the easiest hole to drop with that wind.
We peaked too early in the week, maybe. No, we still got rounds to go. I mean, we still have the back, and I've done this before, where I've thrown my hands up in disgust and walked away.
Around 29. I mean, it's not that bad. It wasn't 30. You're looking for 30 at least, right?
Yeah, 30's not even. I think in my bracket, the top.
I mean, if you just did a normal round, and you said you went out there and shot a par round, it would be 30, I think.
Yeah. I think top 15, top 20 if you were in the 30s, but like to get to the top 6, 8, it's probably higher. 31s are higher, maybe the top 10.
You were saying earlier about like having odd and them, and you went up to Masters Division and shit like that. it matters, man, because I swear to you, like, your brackets are always harder than mine are still. Even with the tier thing, you show me your scores and your brackets, and they're always harder than mine are. But then at the same time, normally if I play like I'll call it my baby. It's not actually the littlest one, but like my number 5, Cinco, and I'll play my main account, and I'll look at the brackets, and then the scores are normally harder in my number 5 account than they are in my number 1 account. Just like what, the 9 hole when I shot a couple 15s. Both times when I shot 15 in my upper accounts, I had everyone cleared by 2 shots. And I shot 15 in my Cinco account, and I was second.
See what I got for my club card trading today. See if I get anything I'm picking. Cataclysm.
Well, we got nice weight on the back too on this hole.
I'm only 7 short of a Cataclysm 6. 3 more times. All right, that was the front 9. Now, what did you shoot?
14.
14. I shot a 13. What a disappointing front.
Terrible. If you can't manage the 15, man, you're just like out of the conversation. So I guess I just have to get pissed off and I have to zen it. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on the backside and I'm just gonna zen it and go out there and play it like it's 1-on-1 and quit. Just play it. I was a little pissed off at hole number 2 and then 6. Because 2, I spent so much time trying to figure it out every time, every single round, I spent all my time practicing number 2 to get it dialed in, and I missed it. And then number 6, I had a wedge, but where I ended up landing my shot on the green, it was like a super glitchy ball guide. So one spot it would roll past the hole, and then you move it back just a little tiny bit, and then the ball guy would be gone and you'd be short. And yeah, I ended up coming up short. So that was a piss off. I was on pace for a 15, but I fucked up number 6 on a wedge shot.
Well, that's what you get for using an in-bringer.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter because it's one of those things where it's like, that where the green is just kind of, as a lot of people say, quote unquote, glitchy. Where it's like the ball guide's there 1 second, and then the next second, the ball guide's gone.
Well, usually that tells me when you're in those areas where your ball guide appears and disappears, that you either need to pull back your shot, or you need to put on you need to change your spin and move closer to the hole and get the fuck away from that spot, because that spot's not lying. Yeah. Like you think that, okay, hey, I'm in that spot, but it's really going to roll out, and it doesn't. And then you think, well, it's not really going to roll out that much, and it does. I mean, in my experience, that's almost always the way that it works. So when I encounter those areas, I get the hell away from them, or I put on backspin and get closer to the cup.
Yeah, I was just trying to play it. I think I misjudged my distance too. I think I only played it at like a 60%, and I should have played it at like a 70 or 75%.
Well, I played the one shot on there, and it could have been a wind adjustment on there for the move on it. But I was in mid club, and I moved the mid club adjustment, and then I went back and looked at it. And if I was eyeballing it from that area, I've taken that shot so many times. If I was eyeballing it from that area, that's exactly where I would have put it. And I missed it on the left-hand side of the cup, and the wind was blowing to the left. And so I have to believe I probably should have did a little bit of an adjustment. Because at that stage, like a 0.1 or a 0.2 is big in those rings.
Yeah. That's the thing with the end bringer too, is like when you get it dialed in and you get your numbers and everything right, you can hit great right, you can hit great left, even like at max club almost sometimes, and it still goes in. It's weird because it's not a whole lot more accurate than rapier, if it is at all, but the rings just seem smaller for some reason.
All right, so that was the front side. We will. I'll post this video and then we're gonna play the back. Jump on it. We're gonna take a little bit of a break and we'll see you there. Say bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.